Southlake or Westlake. On paper, these two cities look similar, but in real life, they attract very different people. Someone just asked me this very recently on a Zoom call. What's the difference of lifestyle in these cities? And I thought it was a great question. I'm gonna expound on that here. And choosing the wrong one doesn't just mean buyer's remorse. It's really kind of this daily friction with how you actually live. So in this video, I'm not ranking the cities. They're both great. I'm just gonna share which one is for who and which ones, like who should avoid them. Because at the luxury level, price doesn't solve lifestyle mismatch. In fact, I have met families, even recently, they have contacted me, who moved to Texas and they love the house that they live in, but they quickly realized that they chose the wrong environment. And I don't want that to happen to you. So Southlake and Westlake, they border each other. They're just minutes apart from each other, but their lifestyles are very different. So let's start with Southlake and who Southlake is for. So Southlake is ideal for families who want a strong sense of community. This is a very hometown feel. And even though many parts of Westlake do zone to the same exact school district, Carroll ISD, there are some areas of Westlake that you'll have open enrollment. But really there is a sense of this school-centered lifestyle in Southlake that is a little different from the Westlake feel. And many families do send their kids to Carroll ISD, but there's just this clear school-centered lifestyle in Southlake, Texas. Families who want amenities, convenience, and structure, they love Southlake. Southlake is really a polished, established suburb feel. Southlake is very intentional. It's city involved, schools are central, and the community is active. So if you want organized sports, school-centered life, walkable town square energy, a place where neighbors actually know each other, Southlake can be a very good fit. But what are the Southlake trade-offs? Here's the part that not everyone talks about. Southlake is more structured, more visible, and less private than Westlake. The homes are older, the lots are generally smaller, and homes are closer together. And there is a strong sense of community oversight. And while many families love this, some feel like it's just a little too much. Next up, let's talk about Westlake, Texas, and who it's for. So Westlake is an entire different conversation entirely. So Westlake is for families who prioritize privacy, space, discretion, quieter, more insulated life. This is estate living. And while you can find some condos and townhomes and zero lot new construction homes, the majority of Westlake is estate living. You're gonna have larger lots, gated or gated and guarded communities, less traffic, less noise, and less visibility. Westlake tends to attract executives, business owners, athletes, celebrities, and a family who wants their home to feel like a retreat, not necessarily a hub. But Westlake is not for everyone. There are some trade-offs here as well. Typically, you're trading a walkable lifestyle, unless you're in Entrada, of course. Most of these neighborhoods are larger lots, and so they're more spread out. You're not necessarily going and having community events. There are some exceptions, right? Same with Southlake, there are some exceptions. There are some estates in Southlake, but generally speaking, it's less walkable. There's less community buzz. You're trading the town center lifestyle. Although as Entrada continues to develop, it will become more of a community-centered area that you can engage in more and more. But you are trading that for privacy, quietness, and space. There is less activity built into your daily life, but if you do want energy, you just drive to it, whether that's Southlake or Dallas, Frisco, or Fort Worth. When helping families decide which city is best for them, I'd like to ask this question. Do you want your life to feel connected, or do you want it to feel protected? So neither is right or wrong. One's gonna feel natural and the other may feel a little bit exhausting. So let's do a quick comparison. So here's the simplest way to think about it. Southlake is community forward, school centered, more structure and less privacy. Westlake is privacy first, estate living, more space, less built-in activity. It's the same general area, but completely different lifestyles. The biggest mistake I see out-of-state buyers make is they choose a home based off of photos and price and not how the place actually lives. So at this level, you don't necessarily need more house, you need the right environment. So if you're considering a move to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, maybe between Southlake and Westlake or some neighboring cities, the first step is to really understand how the city or neighborhood feels and if it's a right fit. And that's exactly what I help families do on a private advisory Zoom call. If you find that would be helpful, my name is Dana Pollard, a real estate broker in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and all you have to do is click the link below to schedule a one-on-one Zoom private advisory call. And if you have a specific question you would like me to address in a future video, just put it in the comments below and I read every single comment.